This time on Flipping Bangers.
We're hunting down a quality ragtop.
We bought a car that's actually not worth a lot more than we paid for it.
It deserves its place in the sun.
I like the finish in a thick layer of dust. It really appeals to my sense of styling.
But we can't realise its potential.
And everything that is there is worn out and in serious need of a bit of TLC.
Until we battle its demons.
Rather typically, everything that can go wrong is going wrong.
I'm Gus Gregory.
And I'm Will Trickett.
Together, we're risking everything to follow a dream.
It's something I've wanted to do for a long, long time.
We've packed in our day jobs
And invested our own hard-earned cash.
as we try to make a living in the cutthroat world of second-hand cars.
It's all in the chase. You've got to buy well, you've got to sell well.
Why would anybody buy this car?
We've got a goal.
We want to double our money. If we put 500 quid in, we need to see £1,000 back.
We're targeting the very bottom of the market.
We buy cars that nobody else wants. Can we keep our business afloat, Flipping Bangers? It needs so much work doing to it. 1 year ago, we turned our backs on our regular jobs, rented this garage and attempted to carve out a new living by buying and selling cheap cars, and made enough money flipping bangers just to return.
People dream of giving everything up, but we're doing it for real. And it's scary.
We've raided our piggy banks again, and this time we have enough to spend £500 to £1,000 on each car. If we want to cover our costs and pay ourselves wages on top, we have no choice but to double our return on every pound we put in. Our workshop time must be fixed too, and runs to just 5 days per car.
We've swapped a salary and a wage, possibly for nothing.
The workshop lies empty, but it can't stay that way.
What do you reckon then? What should we get?
I think we should get a BMW. I'm not saying that in a sort of, I must have a BMW. I just think that they buy and sell well as second-hand cars. We've never had one. I've never had one personally. I just like the idea of it. I don't really care what it is. I just think, well, we should get a BMW.
There is one that I do quite like, and it's a nice-looking car. Not really what you'd expect to be my cup of tea, and I have had one before.
All right, what's that then?
The Z3.
Oh, really? Can we not have a 6 Series or an old 5 Series or something?
A minute ago, you said you don't care which one we get. So that quite squarely means that I get the choice.
OK, we get a Z3, do we?
It's a Z3, yes, it is, yeah.
The Z3, so beloved of Will, was BMW's answer to the Mazda MX-5. Prices for a used one start at about £1,000 for a low spec, with high miles in a bad colour. But we only want to spend a few hundred. The landlord's son hears of a local one that's been taken as a trade-in and needs a home. All we know is that it's black.
It's clearly too good to be true, because he said it's just been sitting around in the corner of the garage. They've not done anything with it, so...
Well, they're great cars. I must say, I'm a big fan. I've had a Z3 before, and I thought it was a very good car. And I particularly like the styling. I know when they first came out, it wasn't everybody's cup of tea, but they do seem to have stood the test of time.
The owner has arranged for it to be left out for our perusal at a rural industrial unit at the end of a tight lane.
It still looks remarkably good. I thought these had dated terribly, but now if I look at this in black with a black grille, and I think that's key to it.
That's very, very stealth. Very cool.
These wheels make a huge difference as well.
Well, they're definitely not the right ones, but it brightens it up nicely.
Yeah?
The interior, though,
Yeah.
is pretty minging.
But it's functional, isn't it? I mean, I know what you're saying, but it's functional. It's very Teutonic, isn't it? It's a BMW interior, so it's not offensive, is it? It's just functional.
It just looks wrong.
Oh, you mean the ostrich?
Yeah, that's awful. It's the colour. I mean, who chose that funny colour with a black interior? And it's filthy dirty and a little bit grotty, but nothing that wouldn't clean up.
Yeah. I don't know if it is black or if it's grey, but it does look good in this colour, doesn't it?
I like the finish in a thick layer of dust. It really appeals to my sense of styling.
We like cars that nobody else would. This one needs a lifetime of TLC, and maybe more.
Wow. You see that? You see it in the light. It's very nasty, isn't it?
Oh, you know what I think that is?
I think it's rubbing down marks is what it is.
Yeah, I think it is. That's more work than I think we can put into it.
Leave it?
I would ignore it.
Oh, hello.
You're supposed to be the chaps reviewed BMW.
Oh, yeah, I'm Will. Yeah, we are, yeah.
Do you know anything about it?
What do you need to know?
I don't know. Does it run? Does it drive?
Yep, runs MOTs. The only problem is it has a little bit of squeak from the back.
Oh, right. No idea what that is.
No, I haven't had a chance to look at it. Been sitting around.
What sort of money are you looking at on it?
1,500.
I was kind of hoping you were going to stop at the 1,000 part of that. That's quite a lot of money, really.
Yeah, it's like a nice car, nice interior.
This unloved ZEV3 is tempting, but that high price probably rules it out. Still, we're willing to give it a chance.
Can we take it for a drive?
Of course, go ahead.
Shall we?
Yeah,
Might as well,
we
mightn't we,
also-
while we're
yeah.
here?
On the Surrey lanes, can the BMW charm us into a sale? We start off simply feeling sorry for it.
But it's been sat in a corner, hasn't it? And you can understand why it's been sat in the corner. Because there's not anything really, is it?
They've got bored of these, didn't they?
Yeah.
But a few minutes in, we're finding positives to this scratchy Beamer.
It looks pretty good from the outside, doesn't
It's
it?
a cool colour.
It was the best colour that they made them in, actually.
It is,
It's-
yeah.
Maybe it's just us fighting for the underdog. We are looking for reasons to take this home.
It's got something about it, hasn't it?
It has,
It's
yeah.
not, I know it's never going to set the world on fire, but it's only a little engine, isn't it?
The acceleration feels all right.
Yeah, it feels all right. The gear change is nice. It's got a rattle from the back, hasn't it?
There are some funny noises coming from the back, yeah, and this seat's rocking backwards and forwards.
If it was up together, cleaned, with all the bits done with it, what do you think, 1,500 quid?
It's got to look pretty super to get 1,500 quid, but you know, that's our speciality.
It's difficult to ignore though, isn't it?
So much more interested, we head back. The numbers will decide whether the Z3 comes home with us.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? It drives really nicely. There's a few things wrong with it. It's got a squeak from back here, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
definitely does.
And the whole load of other things that are wrong with it as well, because I hate the seat. The seat's in the wrong position. The electric mechanism on the seat doesn't seem to work at all.
And the bonnet.
Oh,
The bonnet is atrocious, isn't it?
The bonnet's horrible, yeah.
The bonnet really needs some work.
Now, personally, I think that the 1,500 quid that you're asking is the top end of what the car's worth.
Yeah.
When all of these little niggles are sorted out.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah. I think we'd like to offer you a very good, straight, solid 600 quid.
It's a lot less than I wanted. Can't really go any lower than 800.
I mean, the thing is, it's a BMW, and all of the bits that we need to buy to fix it are expensive.
Yeah.
And you know yourself, it's not the easiest car to sell.
Just for us, really, it's sort of 600. If it's not 600, then I think we'll leave it, will we?
We'd have to walk away at that price.
Well, yeah, I'll take 600 for it.
Yeah?
Yep.
Excellent. That's good.
Cheers, Alex.
So after a little applied pressure to Alex, we're the proud owners of a BMW Z3. Will's dream has come true. We're heading back to base to start work on it, but can't help feeling bad that we've been hard on the seller who wanted more cash.
Was that a little bit unfair?
No, I think really we need to be getting these things cheaper. He was coming on strong with his 1,500 quid, so, you know, pushing him down to the price it should have been, I think was okay.
I think that we might be learning a lesson because, in actual fact, we need to be concentrating and we need to be ruthless, and not in a nasty way, just in a, well, you know, if we can't get it for this, then we're not going to have it.
We've got to
And
walk away.
that's where we need to be with it, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
And it'd been sitting around.
Oh, crikey, yeah.
The thing at the back of my mind is the noise from the back end.
That's the biggest worry.
Yeah.
Back at the workshop, and it's our ritual to forget everything that's been planned or said and come to the project with fresh eyes. We've only got 5 days in the workshop. What can we do?
The main problem I see with this car, and don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't like it, because I do like it, but the main problem is that we fall into the same trap we always fall into, and that's that we feel sorry for it, and we've bought a car that's actually not worth a lot more than we paid for it.
Yeah, it's quite a worry, isn't it?
Yeah, but this one in particular, it's unloved, isn't it? It's got no paperwork with it, and that's always ominous, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you can see it's not been loved, can't you? Because even a base pauper spec Z3 like this should feel special inside, shouldn't it?
And everything that is there is worn out, slightly decayed, and in serious need of a bit of TLC.
Yeah.
And, I mean, just look at this bonnet.
We're going to have to do something with it. You can't ignore it. It's too big to ignore, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I have got a bit of a plan.
Okay, okay. Go on
Because
then.
I think, because the margin's going to be so small on this car, I was thinking these wheels, which are really nice, and I think maybe off of 1 Series, not sure, they've got to be worth some money. So we could sell them and put some Steelies on or something, original wheels.
I've got to say, they're the thing that really drew my attention to this car, and they are something that I particularly like. Before we get too involved in thinking about that, I'm worried about the noises we're getting from the back end. We don't even know what those are yet.
And if that's the diff, that's going to be expensive in time and money, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, it's a money pot that we can't really afford to fill. Well, fears put neatly to one side, the BMW needs to be sold as soon as it's finished. So our workshop stays busy and our cash flow is consistent. So Gus grabs some stills for an online ad.
So we've got this car primarily because Will wanted it, and now we've got to work out what we're going to do with it and how we're going to sell it. If you look at the market and had £1,500, you could buy yourself a half-decent Z3. But we don't want half-decent. We want decent, very decent. And luckily, our car is in, well, let me say, perfect condition. Completely overhauled, no issues whatsoever. And that is, I'd have to say, a slight white lie at this moment. But it means that our reserve isn't going to be £1,500. It's going to be £1,800. And our buy it now price, well, we're going to do £2,395. Why not aim at the stars? And if we don't get it, we can always blame Will. Done.
And then she's ready to enter the workshop without reversing into Will. It's always a moment that feels quite foreboding, often the calm before the storm. What secrets does the Z3 hold for us?
You know, we're worried about that diff. I'm going to give it a good old check out.
OK.
The rear differential is the junction for the drive to the rear wheels. If it's worn out, it's better to replace the whole unit at around 250 quid for a second-hand one. Backlash in the crown and pinion, it doesn't seem too bad.
That's good.
Yeah, output shafts seem okay.
Uh-huh.
There's no oil leaks. Let's get a spin around. What's that side like?
Oh, hello. That's something hitting that back plate, isn't it?
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
Well, that's good. It's good news about the diff. I'll take this wheel off and have a look.
So the mysterious squeak from the back might be to do with the braking. Once the wheels are out the way, I strip down the caliper and remove the brake shoes. I need to take off the disc to expose the rusty back brake. Houston, I think we have a problem.
Well, I can see what's happened here. So this car has a disc brake for the normal braking, and then it has a drum within that for the handbrake. And the handbrake is the bit that's failed and that was making our scraping sound. The shoes here have pulled away from their retaining clips. The retaining clips are what fell out on the floor. And in actual fact, this shoe here has had all its lining eaten off it where it's been wearing away in the drum. And I can see behind where the retaining pins fit into this back plate, they've been pulled through for one reason or another. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the hub off and then I'll get this plate onto the bench and have a good look at it.
The issue with jobs like this is where they start and end. Often you strip away one part and find that the real issue goes deeper. I'm hoping I'm only in for a £20 backplate, if I can get to it.
So I've got the nut off, the retaining nut for the hub, but I'm going to put it back on a couple of turns because I'm going to use a puller to get the hub off. And the puller has the potential of using 10 tons of force. And if that snaps off, it's going to hit you in the face. So if you put the nut on a few turns, it'll crack it, but it won't come off. And then you can undo the nut and take it all off together.
A puller, the automotive corkscrew, used to be quite expensive, but if you hunt around online, you can pick them up for less than £15. And with a little applied physics, the hub is off.
Okay, well that's hub out, so that's good, that's come out cleanly.
Nearly there for the backplate.
Well, rather typically, everything that can go wrong is going wrong, and always happens when you're late. The brake pipe has seized in the plate, so I'm going to have to cut this off, which means I'm going to have to make a new bit of brake pipe. But at least the back plate's off. Fabulous. So I can see here, now the back plate's off, you can see that this spring is actually broken, which means I've now got to drop the suspension down, take this spring out, buy a new spring and put it in, which is more than I can be bothered to do today, to be honest.
This is so typical. We've got really tight margins on the BMW, and I found £80 worth of parts needed, and the first job isn't even done. Day 2, we've brought a ratty BMW Z3 for a few £100 that seems to define the term unloved. We're on a financial tightrope as there isn't loads of money in this project. I'm going to carry on stripping the brakes, which is a thankless task, but a glimmer of good news turns out the wheels on the car are worth £400, so they're going up for sale, while Will gets a mission.
I've actually got to go out and find a set of standard wheels. Personally, I think it's going to take a little bit more than just a set of wheels to make our Z3 that bit better.
But let's give it a go. There's a guy called Lee who breaks Z3s from home, and he might have some. Gus reckons we'll get good money for the other set, and I'm under strict instructions to get a set of wheels for no more than £200.
All right, mate.
All right.
You, Lee?
Yeah, I'm Lee.
Hello there, good afternoon.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's all right.
God, you've got your hands full here.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here because all this engine's coming out and somebody's going to be taking it for a project, so...
Really? How long have you been in this business then?
about 4 or 5 years. Yeah.
And that's probably why you've got exactly the wheels that we're looking for.
Yeah, I have, out the back.
Can I come and have a look?
Yeah, let's go.
Wicked.
I was told to get 4 wheels. Here are 6. Oh dear. Well, okay, so the car that we've got has got pretty nice BMW 1 Series wheels on it, which I quite like.
They're a nice wheel, the 1 Series wheel, but these are more period correct for your Z3.
Yeah, I've got to admit, you are right. And those aren't bad looking wheels, are they?
So this is style 36, but we call them the pepper pot wheel. It will make your car more appealing and stand out for a 20-year-old Z3.
Yeah, I am starting to think that. But there's 6 there, and we only need 4.
Yeah.
I'm actually more interested in the tyres. If they're legal, I'll save £50 a corner. Any surface blemishes on the rims, I can tidy up and respray. I choose 4, and all buoyed up with my success, I see other good stuff. You know what, Lee? I didn't realise that BMW did shaved ostrich in black leather. They're rather nice, aren't they?
They're really clean, actually.
Yeah, they are. They're good. You haven't got any door cards to go with them, have you?
I think I do, actually. In one of the cars behind me, I might have some.
Really?
Yeah.
Because they're going to be much, much better than our horrible, horrible beige ones that we've got at the moment. How much would you be wanting for those?
With the wheels, seats and door cards, would you meet me at 650?
To be honest, I don't think I could. How about if I give you £500 and our old beige ones?
Okay, like the hearing aid beige.
That's the ones.
Okay, all right, we'll throw them in and we call it 500.
Yeah, all right then.
All right.
Brilliant. Yeah,
There it is.
it sounds like a deal.
Nice one.
Right, buying that interior is a massive risk, which I've got to convince Gus is a good idea. But I really, really, really think that it's going to make such a difference to our car that it's going to be worth every penny of it. Plus, it gets rid of that horrible tan one as well. Technically speaking, I've just overspent by £300. Let's hope Gus doesn't notice.
Back at the workshop, I'm still struggling with removal of the broken spring. I'm compressing the suspension arm, but it's not working.
Quite a lot of movement.
but clearly not enough to get the spring out.
Despite the old spring being shorter than it should be, it takes a little more brute force. And then, the spring is mine.
In my experience, driving a Z3 is not just about those primary surfaces when you're sitting in the cockpit. The finesse of the car is everything working in harmony together. And this broken and corroded spring is not going to work in harmony with anything else. So, I've got 2 new springs here. I'm going to replace both, because obviously you'd put 2 on, wouldn't you?
To get the spring back in, I use a compressor, the opposite to the puller, to make it small enough to squeeze into the aperture I've created. The compressed spring contains a lot of power, and I'm handling it carefully as I slowly unwind it to its full height. With the spring installed, I move to the other side.
Well, finally, there's some good news. So the spring this side isn't broken. It doesn't really matter, because I'm changing it anyway. The bad news on this side is that the back plate for the brakes here looks really rusty, which probably means that the pins have pulled through on this side. So I'm going to change that anyway. So I'm going to take the hub off and have a look what's going on in there.
In effect, I've got to go through the whole process again.
Well, I can see, actually, that the pins are intact this side. So theoretically, I don't need to change the back plate. But we know from the other side that when these start corroding, the pins pull through. So I'm going to change it anyway. But first, I'm going to do the spring.
So I do the other spring, even if I don't need to. At the end of the day, it's all done, and I feel the Z3 will have gotten its handling back and be rid of that nasty scraping noise. Day 3. Our banger of the moment is a BMW Z3, and we're moving from the mechanicals to the interior. Will spent loads of our money on some new front seats.
You know what?
What?
I know it's simple, but if it was clean and not so tatty, it would be a nice place to be, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be, but at the moment it all just looks a little bit saggy and horrible and unloved.
Are you sure about these seats? Because A, they're a limited edition, and B, look what this one does.
Ooh.
Goes up,
Yeah.
but hang on, and this is the trick bit.
Go on. Ooh, down as well.
Goes down as well.
Now that's very, very smart, but mine doesn't go up or down.
Oh.
But mine does do this.
Oh!
Yeah, which is movement in the mechanism, and I'm pretty certain the potential buyer is not going to like that.
All right, well, you're going to take these out and put the other ones in then?
Have I just earned myself the whole job?
Yeah,
I have, haven't I? Removing the seats is the easiest part of an interior swap on an oldish car, as all the bolts and rails are easily accessible. I don't think that Lee, the new owner of these, has asked me whether the electric height adjusters were working, so I won't mention it. The door cards are usually more trouble, as they have hidden plastic fixings, but being a BMW, it's actually quite solid. Gus jokes that I'm scared of the vacuum cleaner, but nothing could be further from the truth. Now I've got those horrible old seats out, this job is starting to feel really rewarding. I've done the vacuum cleaning, and it's all the nice even colour, rather than covered in grit and grime and nasty stuff, ready for our new stealthy black seats. But I've also got this to source out. There should be a sheet of polythene on there to keep all the nasty drafts out in the winter when you've got the hood up. Now, of course, I don't have that correct piece of plastic, but I do have a bin bag. I know this isn't exactly what BMW designers had in mind, but it's effective, and at least I leave the door in a better state than I found it. And all the electrical fixings click in as well, and the door card fits like a glove. This is going to look miles better, but at the back of my mind is the payback.
I spent 300 quid on the interior, which means I need to see 600 quid back on the sale price.
The car is on the right lines and our ad is getting attention online.
We've had a message from a woman who wants to come and see the Z3, and I don't want to put her off. In actual fact, I want to encourage her because I think if she sees it, she will definitely buy it. But it's in pieces at the moment. So I'm thinking maybe the day after tomorrow. See what she says.
Gus,
Oh, yes.
come and have a look at this fantastic interior. And look, what about the door cards?
It's made so much difference, huh?
Yeah,
It looks
and
fantastic in here.
And check this out. My seat goes.
Oh.
That's the seat going up.
Oh, right, it's not you then.
No, no, no. And this, down as well.
Yeah. Does it still peanut?
No, no, that bit's been fixed as well. That's gone with the old seat.
Excellent. I've had an idea.
Uh-huh.
And I think I've found something that is going to elevate this interior even further.
Oh, yeah, what's that then?
Well, you're going to have to trust me.
Trust you?
Do you trust me?
Of course I will,
Excellent.
Gus.
So Gus is scheming, I'm happy, and as the lights go down, the BMW owes us less than £1,000. It's day 4, and we've bought a sorry BMW Z3 that's calling out for our help. And we've given it bucketfuls of love, which comes at a cost, 950 units to be exact. We can't rattle can the scratchy bonnet, which is our thing. So that's gone off for paint with our mate Clive.
While that's in progress, I'm off, keeping my promise to Will about elevating the interior still further. For me, it's all about what you can do with the details, and our dash needs an injection of cool. This company specialises in plastic coatings that mimic far more expensive materials.
Lyle, hello. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Look, these are the bits I was talking about off our Z3. And they just look so dog-eared. They make the whole of the inside of the car look a bit shabby, really. So what I wanted was something to sort of lift them, something to make them look a bit special. So this is it, isn't it? This is what you do. That's a transfer, is it?
Yeah, all of these are transfers you see in front of you.
That is so intricate, isn't it?
Well, we also do block colours.
All right.
Some other colours and finishes up here.
So the car's black. Oh, that's going to look cool. I know someone who'd like that. But that, see, that makes me think of carbon. And what I had in mind originally was some sort of carbon finish, something not too ostentatious that will just blend in. We want to do these outside bits as well, so something like that.
Yep, we do a lot of carbon.
Have you got any sort of samples of that?
Yeah, well, let me just get your parts into prep, and then I'll get you some samples.
All right, that's brilliant.
Carbon is a desirable finish, and the real thing, or even the plastic copies of it, run into hundreds for a tiny sheet. If we can get that look on the cheap, it'll help the BMW no end.
Aha!
Okay, I've got a selection of carbons here for you.
Okay.
That's sort of a 5mm standard sort of twill.
Yep.
Same but a different colour, as you can see.
Get gold in it.
Yep, there's a 2mm finer type weave. There's a coarser, we would refer to that one as true weave, and that one is another 2mm.
All the transfers cost the same. I've got to choose the classiest pattern, which is probably the finest.
Yeah, I think that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree.
What do we do?
Well, your parts should nearly be finished now, so we can go off and see where they are.
Brilliant.
The parts I've brought in aren't ready for the transfer process straight away. They're stripped and rubbed down and then painted black. Once they're dry, we can start seeing the magic process which I've heard about but never seen before.
Now we're ready to set that in the tank.
The smart science here is to float the transfer off this sheet backing.
Now the film's in the water, we have to wait about 3 minutes or so.
What are we waiting for?
There's a PVA base layer that the pattern's printed onto, and that needs a given amount of time to soften and sort of allow it to stretch and form around the part.
Seeing that pattern on there now I understand that that pattern goes onto a black base coat for a reason, doesn't it?
Yeah,
That's the carbon effect, isn't it? I didn't even think about it.
Once you put it over the top of that black, it really pops.
Brilliant.
A few minutes later, Lyle has the transfer ready and floating in the water, and then it's a few skilled seconds to apply it.
Wow, amazing. What a transformation.
If this, at £100, doesn't make the Z3 look a bit happier, I don't know what will.
Right, so here are your finished parts. What do you think?
They're just fantastic. It's an amazing process. It's going to transform our car.
Yeah, I agree.
They're just brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
It's been a real pleasure. Thank you.
I can't wait to show these off to Will.
Hiya.
Hello, Gus.
Feast your eyes on these, William.
Ooh, this sounds amazing.
What do you think about that?
Well, that looks pretty amazing, doesn't it?
That's cool, huh?
God, I wasn't expecting that. That's super cool.
Well, I'll put those back plates on, huh?
Would you like a nice cup of tea?
Yes, please.
I will go and make one.
My new brake back plates have arrived and they're good to go on before we can try out the wheels.
Well, you can clearly see why our handbrake has failed. The plate's really rusty. It's made of relatively thin metal and it's very corroded. But the pin that retains our brake shoe goes through the brake shoe like that and then through this little hole here. Basically, it holds it in place like that. And it stops the brake shoe from folding in on itself. So the pin goes in through that little hole and twists, and that's what's supposed to keep it in there, supposed to retain it. But there's nothing to retain it because there's no metal there, it's all been eaten away. If you see on this one, so it goes in like that, and then twists, and it sits in that little recess at the back, and that's what holds it.
These just bolt on. It's pure DIY so far. As part of the rebuild, I've got to refit the set of springs that hold the rear shoes in place. It's easier to do on the bench. They just hook together. I was expecting it to be more intricate and fiddly. Then, keeping the tension, I offer them up to the plate. One set of springs is used to position the shoe inside the drum and not foul the backplate, so it has to be the right height. I got the settings for this online.
That's our handbrake shoes in, retained by our new pins through our new backplate. Basically, the handbrake cable comes and joins onto this arm here. I'll show you, this is the one from the other side. So the handbrake cable goes into there, and as you pull the handle, it actuates the shoes like that, pushing them out either side, gripping onto the drum, which is the inside of the disc. So like everything else on this car, it's ingenious and simple.
And now I lube up and then fit the back of the hub into the wheel bearing, and finally this long and annoying fix is finished.
Right, that's this side done, just the other side to do.
Day 5. We're on the home straight for our BMW Z3. A lady is on her way to look at it, so time is tight.
OK, here we are, last day in the workshop for our BMW Z3. How are we going to optimise our return on this car?
Well, we need to build customer confidence. People always like an amount of service history.
Yeah, it gives peace of mind, doesn't it?
It does. Well, now, we don't have a terrible amount of history with this car, but we could give it a really good, thorough service.
Yeah, service, that's a really good idea. So, we will do filters.
Yeah. So that would be air.
Air, oil.
Yeah. What else? Fuel filter. Fuel filter. Excellent.
OK, so filters, fluids?
Yeah, fluids, yeah. Start at the front. So, coolant, maybe. Should we do that?
Yep, why not?
And then engine oil.
Engine, of course.
And what else have we got? Gearbox and axle. That's about it, really, I suppose.
Any other business is here.
What's that mean, then? Just a general good look around?
Yeah. Yeah.
See what it needs. See what it
Yeah,
needs.
yeah, I think so.
If
Don't
it
you
needs
think?
hitting with a hammer.
Yeah, we can do that. We
That's
can hit it with a
optimism.
hammer and poke it with a screwdriver.
Okay, that's it.
Brilliant.
Good list.
Yeah, should we have a cup of tea?
We should get started somewhere. For a main dealer service on a car that's not been done in about 70,000 miles, budget £1,000. We'll spend 60 on fluids and filters. We know the tyres and brakes are fine.
It's just struck me there's a potential for catastrophe here, isn't it? If I drain the gearbox oil and you don't fill it up, or...
Yeah, that could be a problem. I vote that at this stage, if you start a job, you take on the responsibility for it and see it through to the end.
Yeah.
Done.
Good plan. All right.
I bought a bucket. I thought I might get started on the radiator.
Well, I'll start that end. Meet in the middle.
Okay.
Before we replace the fluids, we've got to get rid of all the old stuff. So we'll be taking out the coolant, oil, and anything else that we can make a mess with. Will handles this with great skill.
So this is our differential, and it transfers power from the engine via gears to the wheels. The oil in here is absolutely crucial because if it's low or it's contaminated, then it's going to cause excess wear on the gears, and that's really expensive. And you're going to feel it when you're driving the car. So I'm just going to change it. You can check the level, but actually I'm just going to change it.
I drain out the old stuff too and inspect the contents. Looks old. If you fancy doing this, don't make the mistake of putting engine oil in here. Differential oil is very thick and comes in different grades. We use EP90. Will's still on fine form, flushing the contents of the gearbox. With the gearbox empty of oil, Will needs to refill it. I'm emptying the black and horrible engine oil and then putting it all back together.
One more challenge to put a lid on the big stuff.
I think changing this fuel filter has got the potential for some hilarious slapstick, hasn't it?
Well, being covered in petrol and the mirror's source of ignition, we might actually both go woof, which I don't want to do today.
We need a concise plan. What about if we undo the clamps, take it out, I'll stick my thumbs in there.
With your incredibly strong thumb.
I am well known for my strong thumbs.
Okay, we'll use those. Now, I reckon to give ourselves a bit of wiggle room,
Yeah.
let's have that bracket off first, and then we should be able to... This is going to be messy, Gus.
Well, it's got the weight of all the fuel in the fuel tank pushing down on this pipe, isn't it, my side?
Yeah, and we're going to end up wearing this stuff dripping off our elbows. And nobody likes the smell of petrol.
Oh, I do.
Or even the taste of petrol.
Oh, yeah, even better.
At least the clip's coming undone.
Actually, that one.
Nice and easy.
Really easy.
Right, this is it, isn't it? We've actually got to do the worrying bit.
Okay, yeah. So it's out.
Okay.
Right, shall I take the pipes and you take the thing?
Oh.
Got it?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Right, okay.
All right.
Yes, look at that.
Wow, what a waste. Should
Yeah,
we put
I know.
that in the new one?
Well, crikey. So you're all right up there, Gus?
Yeah, fine, yeah, you take your time.
I will, yeah.
It's already running down my arm.
It says it's going to go that way.
Okay.
So this is
Right.
it, isn't it?
Oh, blimey, that was easy, wasn't it? Oh, there we go. That was easy.
Lovely job. I thought that was going to be a lot messier than that, Gus.
Yeah, I did as well.
It feels like this tiny victory has made Will's day.
Done.
Excellent.
And then down comes the Z3, and we can check off what we've completed and see what's left.
Gus, this is exciting. The list is visible, and I think we can cross things off.
It's like a game show, isn't it?
It is. So, first one, coolants.
Don't think so, not yet.
Oh, okay. Engine oil?
Drained but not refilled.
That's a no. Gearbox?
I'd say so, wouldn't you?
Big tick.
Axle, yes, definitely.
Big tick. What else have we got? Air? No. Oil? No.
Not yet.
Fuel?
Yeah.
Hey. Crikey, it's been a lot of work. We haven't got that many ticks yet.
No. We better crack on, haven't we?
We better add, yeah.
The last components of our mega service are coolant, tick, oil filter, tick, oil top-up, tick, and air filter.
Right, air filter in.
Yes.
Tick.
Excellent.
And that is our service finished.
That's brilliant. But what about the new wheels?
New wheels, yes.
The BMW is probably feeling good, and it's time to see whether the car will look good with my new pepper pots. And finally, we add the new carbon look dash mods. The freshly painted bonnet, the exterior flourishes, and the car is done.
We brought the Z3 for a nice price, £600, but new wheels and interior put £500 on top, even though we're pledged £300 back for our original wheels. We spent £100 on consumables, £200 on parts, and £300 on bonnet paint and carbon coatings. Oops, we're in for £1,400. A lot of car, but a lot of money. Maybe too much money.
Well, we like an underdog, don't we?
Yep.
Honestly, when we first bought this Z3, I was really underwhelmed by it. But if you scratch beneath the surface, actually it's a really good little car, isn't it? It's really well thought out. And I think if you kept it for a few years, it would be a modern classic.
Yeah, I think it would. But I thought it was a very difficult project. I didn't really know exactly where we were going, but the jobs were quite interesting and the jobs have gone rather well.
Well, what do we do when we finish a car? We test drive it, don't we?
Yeah.
So we should test the fruit of our labours before it flies the nest.
Yeah, exactly. It's the most fun part. The Z3 deserves nothing less than a fast road, and it gets it.
It's amazing, isn't it? They've hit their target, BMW, with this car, because they've done what car manufacturers have done for decades. They've produced a car that's of medium dynamics with a not particularly fast engine, and they've cloaked it all in a rather down-to-earth interior, but it makes you feel special, doesn't it, this car?
You can definitely tell the BMW have built it. I mean, it's got a certain weight about it, which gives you a sense of quality and a sense of security as well. Yet, it's still quick and it's still nimble on the corners. I like what they've done with this car.
This was a good car when we bought it, and we've done specific things to it with the rear springs at the back, which are really working, and the rear brakes. We sorted those original wheels and we sorted the bonnet out, and actually it's a good value for money car now, isn't it?
Don't forget the interior. This has come on leaps and bounds with the stealthy black leather seats, the nice matching door cards, and also a slightly artistic touch with the carbon fibre central console.
But it works, doesn't it?
It does work well, yeah.
The lady who contacted us, Sam, is ready to take a look.
Well, this is good. It looks like you're appreciating the car. Do you like our little Z3?
I do, I really like it. I'm looking for a weekend convertible car. Z3 fits the bill, cheaper than the Z4, and BMWs are really reliable, and it's in black.
So all we've really got to do is work out whether this is the Z3 for you, haven't we?
Yeah, we do.
We've done lots of things to try and put your mind at rest. We've done a full fluids and filters service from front to rear. We've sourced these original pepper pot wheels, which personally I think make the car look timeless. And we've refurbished the bonnet completely, which is like brand new now.
And also found a lovely set of black leather seats. Keep that nice stealth look going a little bit.
Yeah, I like it.
It's groovy, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think? Is this the Z3 for you?
It could be at the right price.
Ah, right, OK. So what were you thinking about the right price?
I've got a budget in mind of about 2-3.
Really?
Yeah.
Shall we take it? It's less than the asking, but far more than our reserve.
Well, that works, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah. Looks like you might have just bought yourself a car.
Fantastic, thank
Excellent.
you.
Brilliant, that's
Thank you.
great.
£2,300 is rich in this current market, and it's not far off our double money, especially as there was every chance of it all going west. Another banger has become a desirable car.